February 14, 2022. Good morning Philippines, good morning world. This is Amarhan Belindong and you are watching STS News. Third-year biology students seek to understand ancient civilization. The first group was assigned to Sumerian people, or the Sumerian civilization. We are lucky to have 5 wonderful students to give us background about this civilization. We have Val Barbarona to give us an introduction, Fernelin Lingaya to give us an explanation of some of the contributions of the Sumerian people in society. Last but definitely not the least, Gwyneth Kainopolis and Abby Laron will give us some of the inventions of this civilization and how they become useful in the society. To wrap everything up, we also give our personal reflections. Once again, this is Amirhan Belindong and you are watching STS News. Stop, look, and listen.
Hello Philippines and hello world. An ancient civilization has been discovered in the southern area of the land of two rivers known as Mesopotamia. What is a civilization? A civilization is an advanced state of human society in which high level of culture, science, industry, and government has been reached by which attained by the Sumerian. The Sumerian civilization was believed to be the first civilization in the Mesopotamian civilization. Dates back circa 6500 before Christ era. But who are the Sumerians? Sumerians are the Sumer citizens that was known to be the first people to establish kingdom, empire, city-states, democracy, autocracy, a form of writing, the first to establish a school, created an organized religion, and the first to form an agricultural society. The Sumerian civilization has influenced the ancient culture of Egypt, Greece, Rome, Ethiopia, and many more. This is Val Allen Barbarona reporting.
Good day, everyone. I'm Fernelin Siningaya. For today, I would like to share the important invention and technologies of Sumerian and society. One of the great contributions of the Sumerian made to civilization was their mini invention. So they invented the first form of writing, a number system, the first wheeled vehicles, the sun-drive bricks, and irrigation for farming. So all of these things were important for the development of human civilization. They had also an interest in science, including astronomy and the movement of the moon and the stars. They used this information to make a more accurate calendar. So the earliest written records in the Sumerian language are pictographic tablets. Evidently, lists or ledgers of communities identified by drawings of these objects and accompanied by the numerals and personal names such as words were easily rendered by the repetitional use of strokes or circles.
One of the technologies that the Sumerians invented is a cuneiform, which is the writing system used in the ancient Middle East more than 5,000 years ago. It is used to record various information such as temple activities, business, and trade.
Cuneiform was also used to write stories, myths, and personal letters. Though cuneiform systems are currently not in use today since it was replaced by alphabetic writing, but they still made an enormous contribution to history
by providing information about the ancient Sumerian and the history of humanity as a whole. This is Abigail Laron reporting.
When we think about the invention of the wheel, the picture that jumps in our mind is wheel from a car or maybe an ancient Roman chariot. The earliest wheels, however, were much different than 21st century wheels or even those in 1st century battles. The wheel was invented by the ancient Sumerians. The concept of the wheel went through many stages of development before it became a practical method for moving heavy objects from one location to another. The invention of the wheels derived from the observation of the trunks being rolled to more heavy cargo. The first wheel were massive and had a bumpy axles, but those mechanisms were perfected over the years. The lubrication of the axles and the inventions of the wheel with rings made them much more efficient, but decisive factor was the use of animal-dragged vehicles like oxen, donkeys, and horse, making wheels even more popular. This new invention quickly revolutionized the way man could transport goods and people, and the wheel soon entered the battlefield. Chariots were systematically used as a combat vehicle in ancient battles, contrary to the popular belief. However, the native people of the Americans were already knowledgeable of the wheel when Europeans discovered the New World. Thus, it was barely used by Native Americans because they did not have the access of animals like horses, for instance. Today, in the present, people in our society all around the world still uses the wheel as the mode of transportation. This is Gwyneth K. Napoles reporting live from Davao City.
The three terms that appear in every civilization's description are success, evolution, and failure. It will examine how those three words define Sumerian civilization thousands of years ago, as well as how they pertain to modern nations. The Sumerian civilization has a lot of achievements. The Sumerian writing system is one example. The Sumerian writing system was successful because it encouraged communication. The Sumerians could also use the writing system to keep track of key events for future reference. The Sumerians were more organized, knowledgeable, and literate as a result of this. The fact that Sumeria was in a hostile land and was not unified did not change a result of its evolution. They would inevitably perish as a result of this. Previous histories of ancient civilizations such as Sumeria show that when a nation's triumphs and evolution come to a halt, that nation's degradation follows. Sumerian civilization came to an end due to a mixture of terrible leadership, lack of cooperation, and hostile invaders. Sumeria fell as a result of the lack of a continual cycle of evolution in their society. When you look at the United States today, you can see how evolution is always taking place on a large scale. Every civilization has failures, but if it also has a combination of achievements, it will continue to evolve.
Sumerian civilization gave rise to its succeeding civilizations and it has brought us to this point. They played a key role in the cultural and social development not only for the people of Mesopotamia, but also for the people today and for the next generations.
So my reflection about the Sumerian is, after hearing about many different ancient civilizations, I feel that the Sumerians were the most advanced and the best civilization of their time. Not only did they come up with their own system of writing, but they also became advanced in fields such as astronomy and math.
The Sumerians made a huge impact in this world by their inventions like new technologies and later called Mesopotamia, perfected the large-scale use of existing one that some are still in use today. They're most especially known as the creators of civilization as modern humans understand it.
Truly, Sumerians have a big contribution in our society today, specifically their inventions. They invented the first form of writing, a number system, the first wheeled vehicles, and more. Moreover, all of these things were important for the development of human civilization because without them, our civilization in today's century will not be as prosperous as it seems today.